Hello, it's Nikki Moran here. I want to talk to you today about how you can learn to find self-promotion really enjoyable and how you can learn to love it. That might feel really far-fetched for you because I imagine if you're anything like most of the creative people I know, freelancers, people who run their own businesses, self-promotion is the bane of their life. They really know they have to do it, but they dread it, they don't enjoy it, and most of us don't do it particularly well. And the thing is, it's just so important to learn this skill if you want to have a happy and fulfilling life. If you're not good at self-promotion, what happens is you end up just taking jobs that come your way and you can get really stuck in a rut. Whereas if you know how to market yourself and promote yourself, you can really get very clear and tell the world what you're very good at, what you love doing, and then you're more likely to attract the kind of clients you love and the work that you love. But it still doesn't make it easy, does it? So how do you learn to love it? Okay, I'm going to share my story with you because I learnt to love it because I used to hate it too. So basically, I set up my coaching practice 5 years ago and knew I needed to promote myself because otherwise I wasn't going to get any clients. And my strategy was to do video blogs just like this. And the thing is, I hated doing them so much that I would procrastinate for hours. I used to make a video blog and then I'd watch it back and go, oh no, my nose is too big, or I would just record it over and over again. And I got very, very frustrated with myself because I only ever got a video blog out the door about once every 3 months, and it really wasn't a very effective strategy. But things changed for me about 3 years ago. I met a lady called Bev Glick, who was a former rock music journalist. She coined the term the New Romantics. Very cool lady, interviewed all the bands in the 80s. And I teamed up with her and we decided to run a workshop teaching PR skills to creatives to teach people how to get into the press, how to get known. But Bev and I both admitted to ourselves that we could teach the strategies to how to do it, but learning how to love it was a completely different story. So we wrestled with this idea, how can you learn to love it? And we realised that the only way to learn how to love it is to find the deeper meaning behind what you do and to learn to communicate the meaning of what you do through storytelling. And we realised this when we were having a cup of tea one day, and Bev just asked me, so why do you do what you do, Nikki? Why did you set up your practice in the first place? And a story popped into my mind. I remembered about 20 years ago when my brother was in a pop band and he had been really going on the road to success. He had a record deal and he was travelling around the world with his band and he had a record out, he was playing on Radio 1, but all of a sudden his band was dropped by the record industry, and he was just, he'd gone from huge success to basically nothing. And I just remember boiling inside, feeling really angry that they did this to my brother, because basically they just didn't support him in any way, and it was just devastating. And throughout my life I've heard so many stories of injustice, of people being treated badly, and I realised in that moment that's why I set up my company. And I did not know that until Bev had asked me that question, and I realised and I remembered that story. So basically now I really feel much more inspired to do self-promotion, because every time I think of that story it fuels my motivation, because I really want to help. I have this deep sense of injustice and I really want to support creative people to live the lives they really, really could live if they could be more empowered and take charge of their careers, and I love it. And it also is about storytelling. So one, I connected with my meaning and my purpose behind what I do, which made it easier for me to let people know. And the second thing is that story is quite a good story to share with people. So I've used it, when I've been interviewed by people in the press. I've used it when I've met clients, and it sells because it tells people I'm really, really deeply passionate and connected to my work. So we have a workshop coming up on the 6th of July in London called the Brass Tacks of Trailblazing PR, and the idea behind the workshop is to really help people who find self-promotion annoying, difficult, they don't enjoy it, and to teach you how to learn to love it. And it's all about finding the meaning behind your work and learning to tell stories, because stories are great for self-promotion and marketing, and they can really set you apart from everybody else in your industry and help you to attract the kind of work you really long for. There's a discount deadline on Thursday, the 22nd of June, if you'd like to go, so make sure you get the discount, and that ends at the end of Thursday, and you'll find all the information at nikimoran.co.uk, and it's the Brass Tacks of Trailblazing PR. I really look forward to seeing you there. Take care.